and we could hear bystanders hollering. You know, we just shifted from the hunting mode into the fire and rescue mode, and me and a couple of the other firemen from the area just traveled on foot to the accident scene. But outside of that, that's pretty much all we can tell you. It did land in a wooded area off of the golf course. The state police will be securing the scene through the evening till NTSB arrives in the morning. We believe one investigator is coming from Washington, D.C., another one's coming from Wichita, Kansas. They're due to arrive here sometime this evening, and the investigation will start first thing in the morning. So at this time, all the fire units, EMS units, coroner have cleared the scene. State police are going to be remaining on scene, securing the crash site, and that's about all the information I can leave to you, barring FAA's investigation.
Now, Chief, can you tell us, when you and the other people you were with ran over to the site, was there anyone that you were able to get out, or did you have to wait for the fire apparatuses?
We actually, some of Nemacolin's security staff was already on scene. They did a tremendous job with the resources they had for the type of incident that they responded to. But as far as the one survivor that we know of, he was self-extricated from the aircraft.
Did he go to UPMC Mercy, do you know?
I'm not sure on his location, other than I did hear the stat medevac say that they were taking him to a burn center. But outside, I can't confirm which one they took him to.
Do you know where the plane was heading?
I don't have that information.
Okay.
We don't have, the wreckage was bad. We don't have an identification on the flight as well. Again, NTSB, FAA will have that information, and I'm sure they'll release it as they get it as well.
You said there were 3 people aboard the plane?
Yes, we believe there's 3.
3 men?
We don't know that.
Okay. And that includes the pilot?
Yes.
Were the other 2 found dead on arrival in the plane, pronounced dead on scene?
When the coroner arrived, yeah, he did his, whatever the coroner did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know if the pilot had been communicating with anybody back here on land?
We don't know that. Nemacolin is a private runway, so it's pretty much, Monty, correct me if I'm wrong, is this a land at your own risk type of runway? Yeah. So they have to be familiar with the runway, and I think they have to have some kind of device to activate the lights. So they come and go as they want. Yeah. Yeah. The planes that come into Nemacolin, being that it's a private runway, are familiar with it, and they come and go as they please. So there's really not a lot of monitoring as far as landing and taking off. It's pretty much at will.
So for us laymen who don't fly in private airports, there's no air traffic control, so to speak,
No.
that says you're clear to land or anything like that, right?
Yes, we have a
You do?
24-hour dispatch that communicates to the airplanes.
Okay. Maybe we could talk with you about just the logistics? Not at this time? Okay. So would there have been someone to help this pilot take off?
It's an
That-
ongoing investigation.
Yeah, that I would have to defer to NTSB and FAA. I'm not privy to that information.
Okay, and this was a single engine, because I think the initial news release said 2.
We believe it was a single engine. But yeah,
Single engine?
yeah, that's what we see now. I could be wrong, but as what I saw single engine.
Now, was that lone survivor able to communicate anything to you as
Not
you
really.
ran over?
Not really.
Is he pretty severe burns, he or she?
I did not see the severity of the injuries. He was loaded in the ambulance before I got here, so my main concern was the surrounding area and the hazard of the plane itself. But like I said, anything other than that, we're going to have to go NTSB, FAA on that, and that's all I can probably release right now.
So neither you nor state police is remaining to secure the scene, but any investigation from this point forward will be FAA or NTSB?
Yes.
So you all have cleared the scene, I believe you
Yes,
said?
yes.
Okay.
The hazards have been removed from the site, so now it's just gathering gathering up the records and doing their investigation. I'm sure it'll be extensive in what they got. I would assume they're going to do something as far as a statement in the morning. That's about the best I can tell you.
But that would come from FAA?
Yes, yes.
The
So-
other people you were hunting with, are they also firefighters?
Yes,
How many of you were there?
there was 5 of us.
And all, or with Farmington?
Yes, yes. So,
Is there just the one runway
yes,
for landing and
yes.
taking off? And can you tell us the length of that?
I
runway, do you
cannot,
know?
I don't have that information. Like I said, all the technical stuff and there's gonna have to come from NTSB and FAA. Just thank you for your time. I really gotta go.
Thank you, Chief.